Whew, we got an interesting one today. What up, world? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Jeff, cool boy Jeff. It's the Wave 804. Welcome y'all back, man, to another video. All my new people, welcome. All my reoccurring folks, I appreciate you like always. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this video.
The mayor of Lee's Summit is now speaking out after a water park run by the city is being accused of canceling a local family's private birthday party for racial reasons. KCTV5's Greg Payne has more on the firm message from the mayor today.
My family was racially profiled and discriminated against.
This morning, Chris Evans, his family, and their legal team held a press conference responding to Lee's Summit Parks and Recreation statement yesterday about their family's allegations that they were recently racially discriminated against at Summit Waves Water Park.
Many parts of that statement are simply not accurate.
During that conference, the Lee's Summit Mayor Bill Baird releasing a statement condemning the water park's role in the incident over the weekend. Chris Evans says a month ago his sons decided to spend their personal money to invite 250 friends to a private pool party at Summit Waves. But when they arrived at the park Saturday with their guests, the Evans say they were being denied access to the park and was told their event was canceled, an exchange that was partially caught on camera.
Cancel on a kid's birthday party because you're not comfortable with what are you uncomfortable with?
Because we're black. Because we're black.
You can talk wherever you want to talk. So you're telling me that you canceled our parties because of what? Because of the outreach that it got on social media. It's not something that is comfortable hosting.
What do you mean you're not comfortable with? It's a private event.
I understand that, and we reserve the right to cancel.
So where does it say that you reserve the right to cancel in any of this?
Because we are a public entity, we can cancel any party that we want
Where
to.
does it say that? So you're going to cancel it right before all these kids coming up here is what you're saying. You're canceling. These kids come to swim. Like, what is the problem? We have security coming. We put a whole lot of money into this. You talking about?
You're gonna
No. We have money outside of what we paid for you. We paid for security to come up here. We got the police.
He's here for me.
No. We have other police officers coming.
You're not comfortable because you're not comfortable with what are you uncomfortable
What are you uncomfortable with?
The outreach.
This seems racist.
What outreach?
It's giving racist.
What makes you uncomfortable?
What makes us uncomfortable about all of us?
If it was a large group of white folks walking up, it wouldn't be a problem.
250 people is what we paid for.
I mean, I know you.
Summit Mayor says unfortunately statements were made by a Parks and Recreation manager at Summit Waves that were inappropriate and insensitive. We must intentionally embrace a culture that is welcoming and inclusive, and we must continually denounce any urge or impulse to exclude. The mayor also condemning this social media post made by one of the Parks and Recs employees after the incident that said, "Good morning from Summit Waves. Apparently we are canceled and being dragged, but we don't give a single expletive." Baird says the comments were appalling and not condoned by Parks and Recreation and are inconsistent with the culture I know the city of Lee's Summit strives to reflect. Today, the Evans attorney mentioned the family might take legal actions.
We all need to come together and say Lee's Summit, Kansas City is going to be a better place because this incident is exposing so many other things.
The mayor went on to close his statement by saying, in part, although this past weekend is a poor reflection of our longstanding commitment to diversity and inclusion, I'm aware that many in our community have worked diligently to foster a culture where everyone respects the dignity and worth of all human beings. The Evans family and their attorney say they plan to speak with the city in the near future about the incident. Reporting in Lee's Summit, I'm Greg Payne for KCTV5 News.
And late this afternoon, Summit Waves issued a statement saying, in part, quoting here, the renting party returned the phone call to Summit Waves staff at approximately 5:30 p.m. They were notified at that time of the cancellation and that LSPR would provide a full refund. The renting party arrived around 6:15 p.m., at which time LSPR staff reiterated the event was canceled. Staff and police stayed on site until the crowd dispersed at approximately 8 p.m. You can read that full statement, too, on our website, KCTV5.com.
Now we're going to sit here and talk about a woman that works at the Summit Waves water park. Okay, it says that the woman cancels birthday party for teens because they are black in Kansas City, Missouri. At the Summit Waves water park, the employee said that she was uncomfortable of hosting the black teens pool party. Uncomfortable, but they already paid their money and they already knew who was coming. It's Chris Evans, who organized the party for the 17-year-old Isaiah Evans, said he had signed a $1,900 contract to reserve the Summit Waves and host up to 250 guests at the party. The employees lied and said it was 500 plus people showed up, but it was only the 250 people that was allowed. The city of Lee's Summit Lee Summit issued an apology to the Evans family, admitting to the fault of the incident. Alrighty, the city also denounced the inappropriate and insensitive comments made by a Parks and Recreation, racist manager. The family reported receiving death threats after speaking out against the park.
What kind of shit is here?
They get death threats for something that it was caused by the water park? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Now, I'm trying to understand, this should really be a major lawsuit because they signed a contract. Okay? They signed a contract. And with that contract, you have to perform everything that you said that, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is the contract. I signed it. And we're going to carry on it as such. But to be honest, like somebody said right here, it seems like this is because of race. And I don't see how it's not because of race. So, yeah, she should sue. She should really sue because this is nothing but a racist bigot. And even you see in the video how the way she was looking and acting, like she didn't care about helping them or even giving them a valid information, well, a valid point of why that they are canceling. Like, it wasn't because the water park had damages or something's wrong with the water and whatever the case may be. Like, do you understand how racist this thing was? And for the fact that they paid $1,900 for these kids and family members to enjoy their time and they could not do that. That makes me think, have they had the situation more than once? And then the whole Snapchat picture of saying that, you know, well, we don't care or whatever. That's tough. That's tough. That is really tough. It's tough and it's sad because, yeah, they pay for this thing and have a contract. This is something that they should not let slide. They should sue. They should really sue. But to hear this and to think about this, like, this is crazy. Now, looking at this video, I don't know if it's old or not, but it still stands because this does happen in various places where they have people sign up, they have people pay, but depending on who you are or what you do, they're not going to allow that. They're not going to have that happen. Now, if you think whether this is a couple years old, recent, or whatever the case may be, you got to think about the project 2025 that's about to happen and how it's going to affect a lot of people, lots of people. And people like, well, you probably be thinking, Jeff, what does this got to do with this situation? Racism. That's what it has to do with it. Because if you're not noticing the things that's about to be taken away, like education. Education is very important. Stop and frisk. Multiple different things that was on that list is really going to show you what's really about to happen comes to 2024 to 2025. Or it's about to be on and cracking. Like how Puffy said in the Tupac video. It's about to be on and cracking. But at the end of the day, this wasn't cool. This wasn't fair. You had people that just want to join and have a good time and have some fun. But they had to simmer that down because of somebody that felt uncomfortable about a group of people that does not look like them to come in and enjoy themselves. If that was the case, why would you even want to allow them to sign a contract if that's how the way it is? Or if you want to deal with just certain types of groups, just say, hey, we know swimming pools that do this because they had one at Hopewell that they only just deal with only a selective group. They raise the as far as paying to go to swimming pools and stuff like that, they raise the cost of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got to pay $100 to come swim with us. If that's not saying, nigga, we don't want you here, I don't know what else is. But they have places that do that. Memberships, like, like, because a lot of these places, they don't even have, they don't even have a lot of people for folks to go to swim like that. It's like swimming pools used to be very, very big back in the day. But at the same time, come on, man. Now, I'm going to read this one comment that I seen that somebody said, come on, do you blame her? All I see is a large groups of blacks fighting each other my entire 40 years of my life. The black lady proves her point because she had to have security and cops at her own party to swim. Come on, she doesn't even trust her own kind. That's crazy. But at the same time, she had her own security, then she was doing it for her own benefit, right? It looks like that the water park didn't even supply, law enforcement, anything else. But you really don't see law enforcement at swimming pools unless things happen. But at the same time, if she came with her own, then it's like she did it for a specific reason. And then somebody else said something. It's not like we have not tried to have our own, but haters and innovators or whatever come in our areas, burn and bomb our businesses down, so you can do these sorts of things and others while enriching yourselves of our earned money. Money is very low down. Like, for real, they took that money away from them, wouldn't even allow them come in there and spend their time and have a good time, and that was just wrong. That was really, really wrong. Then somebody else said it right here too. Sue the water park manager personally for her part she played in canceling the birthday party for being racist. Sue the water park for fostering this type of behavior. They all lie about, this isn't what we're about. We don't condone this type of behavior. Them lies. And that was a lie. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Y'all let me know in the comments, man. I have my own personal reason why I feel like this is, this was definitely racist. But then you got other people who feel like this wasn't racist, and look at all those people that's back there, da 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 da. Well, we're not the only ones that come in large groups and do things, or just anybody in that nature. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell, stay updated on all videos that drop on this channel so you won't miss a thing. And you'll be the first one to get it. But for the ones that feel like, that lady was right as far as how the way that she felt because she's seen a large group. But you also got to look at it. It's a contract. You broke the contract. I spent X amount of dollars to have this event. And basically you being so afraid of others. And this may not be because it was a group. She may personally be feeling like this her whole life. They should sue. They should sue. And that's a huge lawsuit. So we want to say thank you, ma'am, for actually being who you are, because again, you ain't fake it that day. And it definitely came out. Y'all go ahead, hit that bell, stay updated on all videos to drop on this channel. But until next time, I'll holla.